How's it going, everyone?
What's happening?
We're back in studio.
We are back in studio.
We're live in person.
2021.
Oh, hi.
High five. Here we are.
Here we are.
How's everyone doing?
Fantastic.
Everyone isn't you.
Well, they're doing fantastic too, I hope.
I hope so as well. How's it feel to be back in the state of North Carolina?
It feels good.
Yeah?
Feels good.
A little warmer?
A little warmer.
Yeah?
Yeah, I literally grabbed a jacket to go out tonight, and I literally got outside, and I'm like,
don't need it.
why'd I bring this?
Don't need it.
Been wearing a winter jacket for days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I don't need one. It's fantastic. I'm back in the state.
You're going to need it if you get on the lake.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. Well, I don't know. I've showed up for cold ass tournaments before wearing nothing. I went to the Hartwell tournament cold ass day.
But you wanted that jacket.
Yeah. Well, no, I wanted socks.
Yeah.
I was fine upper body.
Right.
But that day, oh my God, my feet were so cold. I was wearing flip flops with socks.
Yeah, it was 26
Bryson
to take
socks.
off. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah. But, you make mistakes.
Things happen.
Sometimes you think that it's going to be warm in South Carolina in the middle of October, but no, it's going to be freezing cold.
It's miserable.
Yeah, I'm doing great. How you doing?
Good. I'm okay, actually.
How's the boat doing?
I don't know. That's why I'm okay.
Yeah, I guess that's technically why I'm not amazing.
My boat's in the shop. I don't like it. It's not doing well. I hope it's doing okay.
Doing better.
I just have a bad feeling, but I hope, I knock on wood.
This is plastic, I think.
I knock on wood. That things are okay. We'll find out hopefully soon, and we'll go from there. I've got a big date circled that I need it done by.
Yeah, same.
That being March 4th.
Me, I'm a little earlier because I don't know what I'm doing on Lake Norman, so.
I don't either, but I just want to be able to fish it.
I'd like it halfway through February. That'd be nice if I get my boat fixed by then.
Yeah.
At least we semi know what's wrong with yours. Mine's like a black hole of problems right now. So. Well,
mine is just, if it is the one problem, it might be a very long problem. So.
Be surprised.
Well, I hope otherwise. I hope you're right.
I am right. I'm always right.
He's always right.
I'm always right.
Yeah, but all is well.
I'm glad you're doing well.
I had one day on the lake before things went bad. Sacked him. Low key.
I was going to say, absolutely killed him.
Low key caught him pretty good. And then I realized things were bad. But
bad. I've been fishing once in 2021, and I couldn't feel my lower extremities half the time. So
it's not good.
I had a good time. I caught one trout,
That's not bad.
I for the first time fly fishing in the middle of the winter, and it snowed that morning.
Yeah.
Like we got there and it was like
I saw that in the picture.
And I was like, oh good.
Yeah. Not what you want.
No. And then we also learned this
better
is like,
rain though.
Well, it's kind of turned over rain for a little while. Yeah, I was soaked. The river that we went through, Massachusetts, they're known for their fantastic stocking program. And usually when you go there, it looks like an aquarium. I mean, you can't catch most of the fish, but literally you're standing there and there's just like hundreds of trout. Well, between January 1st and March 30th, they allow catch and keep. And by January 5th, all the fish have been caught
and kept
by freaking spinning fishermen.
Yeah.
With like gigantic treble hooks, just like snagging them essentially from the shoreline. And it was the only thing we were catching was brook trout, which I mean, guess that's what's native there.
That's cooler,
so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
But I have my first fish down for 2021, so I'm happy.
That's good.
That's better than I did last year, I think. I don't think I caught a fish until like February last year. So.
That's good. You need to catch a bass before February.
Yeah, no, that's going to happen. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I gave you the juice pond.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some pond hopping.
I gave you the juice
probably
pond.
This weekend actually.
It's
video coming next week.
It's hopefully. Not great, but it's good. No video.
Why?
Secret. We can't have people knowing there's a good pond around here.
I'll pond hop some different areas.
Just black out the whole thing.
Yeah, it's just the water in my rod.
Yeah.
Just staring at my feet the whole time. That'd be a riveting video. I'm sure people would love to watch that.
I approve of it.
So yeah, that's it.
All right.
So
What do you got for tonight for us?
we got a couple.
I don't
things.
even know what's going on.
We're gonna start out talking about a little fancy fish off that's gonna be happening. It's gonna be a little different this year than what we did last year.
I guess we're gonna jump right into those.
And then we're gonna be talking some favorite memories from 2020 because we haven't done that yet because we've been so busy talking about different schedules that we didn't have a chance to get to it at the end of the year. So we're gonna be talking that, and then we're gonna be talking about some beef and bass fishing. And
yeah, I'm interested to hear takes on this.
Talking about that. So
and yeah,
it's gonna be a good episode.
For
Stick
sure.
around. I'm drinking coffee.
I'm
Lewis has
drinking
got water.
Yeah,
good old reliable Dunkin' Donuts.
yeah. I'm sponsored by
H2O. H2R.
Yeah, City of Charlotte Water.
City of Charlotte.
Supply.
Mecklenburg County Water.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's talk about. So last year, if you remember, we did a fantasy fish off that was won by Tyler Lawwell
Of all people.
and he won himself an ALX rod.
Yeah.
And this year we're doing another fish off, but it's gonna be a little different. We're not gonna be putting it on this year. We're gonna be helping out with one that's run by these guys right here, Biz Baits, True South Custom Lures. They're gonna be putting on quite a fantastic fantasy tournament. There's a lot of prizes.
Yeah.
So if you like your prizes, sign up.
Yeah. I mean, if you go through like the past few years, and this year included, of like the different fantasy fishing groups and like different companies will put them on and they'll give away stuff to the winners. I think this is one of the better deals. The guys over at Biz Baits True South, Brian, John, are putting on an awesome fantasy fishing group, and you guys should 100% hop in. It's like a lot better than what we could offer.
Yeah, way better than what we could offer. We're financially challenged, as they say. So this is a lot more open. It's called Beat Biz Baits.
Yeah.
If you want to search it on the Bassmaster Fantasy Fishing website.
Beat Biz Baits. That is.
Biz Baits.
Get in it.
They're giving away weekly prizes.
And there's real quick, I'll interrupt you. There's only like 8 people in it right now.
Yeah, there's only 8.
So right now you got a really good chance to win stuff.
Well,
and Andrew's going to tell you how to win.
I'm going to be joining here pretty soon.
Yeah, Andrew's going to tell you how to win.
So there's going to be weekly or tournament prizes. So like at each event, and it's going to be one winner. Whoever wins, $25. And then there's an extra $10 if you beat the Biz Baits crew. So there's a Biz Baits team that's going to be putting up a roster every week or every event. And if you beat them, it's an extra $10. So that means if the Biz Baits team comes in first, whoever's in second gets the $10 gift card.
Right. No, I think they just get the 25.
No, it's the $10.
They do?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you win, you get 25. And because you won and beat Biz Baits, you get an extra 10. So it's great.
So 35.
35 in total if you win the event.
I believe you have it backwards.
Do I have it backwards?
I believe you have it backwards.
I potentially could. The coffee hasn't kicked in yet.
The number one winner, unless it's Biz Baits.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did.
Will win $35. Okay? So number one winner, if Biz Baits finishes second, $35.
Yes.
Now, if Biz Baits wins, you just get the 25.
There's no, yeah, that's right. They don't get the extra
$10 bonus is if you beat Biz in the process.
Biz. Yes.
So you're getting $25.
Yeah, if you finish in
first or second,
and Biz Baits comes in first, you get 25. My bad. Yep.
If you do better, if you do the best out of the pool of people that is not Biz Baits, you're guaranteed $25.
You started to explain it, and I'm like, yep, I messed that up.
So, one more time. If you win and you beat Biz Baits,
$35.
$35. If you don't win, but you're the first place to not beat Biz Baits, no. If Biz Baits wins and you come in second, you still get $25.
Yeah, this is a gift card for Biz Baits, by the way.
That's right.
And then they're doing an overall $100 to the winner, a $100 gift card, and a T-shirt and a hat, I believe.
Yep.
And then second place is $75, third place is $50. And then if you beat Biz Baits, it's an extra $25. So that means if you finish in first overall, then obviously you beat Biz Baits' team, you get $125.
That's right.
If Biz Baits comes in first place overall and you're the second place guy, you get the $75 and that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's a good deal.
It's a good deal. You win quite a bit of gift cards to quite an awesome company.
And for those who don't know, we explained this in a previous episodes. BizBaits and True South Custom Lures are together. Everything's on the same website. You got jigs, spinnerbaits, buzz baits, worms,
Net heads,
jigs. I said jigs already. Craws and frogs and
everything that you could possibly that you should need.
Lot.
How about that?
You put a big order in with these guys and have everything you need except for hard baits.
And it is the best quality that you will fish with. I guarantee.
Literally.
Awesome quality. But yeah, that's how we're doing.
Some cool merch on there too.
Yeah,
really cool merch on there.
Cool hats. You got the BizBait hat. Got the True South hat. And
there may not be more coming.
Okay. So yeah, that's how fantasy fishing is working for this year. We won't be putting on one as fun as it was competing against you guys.
Well, we will be competing against you guys.
We will be competing against you guys. He's in there as old Louis Monette.
We should offer our own
prize.
We should have our own. We're making this on the spot. Bass Nut Radio is going to make an account. We're going to enter the BizBaits group. And if you beat us, we're going to give you something.
Sure. We can figure it out.
Yeah. If you beat us and and your first place, you get another something. I don't know what yet.
Really just cranking it up. This is going to be the best fantasy league. You're not going to want to miss it.
It might be a bottle cap.
A lock. It could be a piece of Lewis's hair.
It could be a piece of my hair.
It could be Donuts cup.
It could be the KVD.
A prop.
Yeah.
We might send you a prop like a 10XD and barfish.
It could be.
If you ever fish Toledo Bend.
Right.
You're good to go.
It could be the KVD 1.5 that's sitting on my boat right now that doesn't have a bill on it.
Could be.
It could be.
I have a fantastic Vision 110 that could be yours. It doesn't have a bill, but it could be yours.
Billless baits.
It's a big thing. Up and coming technique.
We're offering some stuff.
So yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
Hope you guys join. Definitely.
Please do. I mean, you're silly not to.
Yeah, it's such
with what's getting given away here.
Easy money.
Yeah.
Give her a shot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And while you're at it, give these guys a follow.
Yeah, give BizBaits a follow.
BizBaits, True South, both on Instagram,
YouTube,
check
Facebook.
Them out.
It's good.
Good stuff.
Good stuff to check out.
If you're in the Carolinas and you're not on BizBaits, True South, I don't know where you're at.
Yeah, I don't know where.
Not
you must be using one of them other companies.
Even if you are using those other companies and you don't know who they are. If you don't know who they are, there's a rock outside of your house that is where you reside, not your house.
Tough.
The tough part of that is that I said your house. I said rock outside of your house.
My house?
No, I was trying to lead you to believe that you're living under a rock, but I said there's a rock outside of your house. Hard to live.
So it's a rock outside of a rock?
Yeah. You can look at it that way. You can look at it that way.
Woo!
Yeah. Late night.
Yeah. This is late night podcasting for you right here. So let's talk 2020. Favorite memories from 2020 fishing.
I've got such a great one. I want you to cover.
This year has been pretty memorable, but not for fishing for me. I've pretty much only had one good fishing experience throughout the entire year. I have sucked this year.
So it's easy to pick your favorite experience.
Easy to pick because the fishing was just like there were a couple contenders, all right? But freshwater wise, I only had one good day or one good trip. It was St. Lawrence River.
Of course.
It was my brother's and my dad's first time there. We went there and spawned, and they had an absolute ball. It was a lot of fun. They had never fished a body of water quite like the St. Lawrence before.
There is no body of water quite like the St. Lawrence.
Absolutely. And I think probably in it, I don't know about you, but it was probably my favorite memory or favorite part of being there. And I think it was theirs too, is going down the lake and there's just like a 400-foot shipping.
It's always
boat. And you're just like,
yes,
holy shit.
Yeah. That is always mind blowing.
Oh yeah,
because
and the water displacement that comes up.
You and I both have experience in saltwater. We've seen shipping boats go by and cruise ships and all kinds of stupid stuff.
Oh yeah.
But there's something about when you're in a bass boat on a lake or river and you see a ship of that magnitude, it's like mind blowing. It really is crazy.
And you know what I've learned now that I've been there a couple times is that each one of those is different. Like I've had ones that I've gone by and they've been huge and they put out no wake. And then I had one go by when we were there that we were just kind of like trolling around. And it went by and I thought it would be funny to kind of just go into the waves. And I started getting closer and closer to them. And I'm like...
It started getting less and less funny.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, this thing's kind of big. And then I got really close and I'm like, we're going to take a lot of water. So I had the trolling motor on 10, like spinning the boat around and I caught it just in time. But holy crap. It had to be like a 5-foot wake.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
It's kind of insane. Yeah. It's definitely a spectacle when you're up there.
But yeah, you know, I had a really good couple of kayak trips out in saltwater. We caught some pretty good black sea bass. Mm-hmm. We got into a couple of bluefish blitzes, which were fun.
Yeah.
We had one morning when my brother didn't want to go out. So I got out there, I was kayaking, and I got into a bluefish blitz, and it was like every cast.
Yeah.
And I called my brother, I'm like, dude, you can get down here.
There's nothing quite like it.
It's literally like cast.
Yeah.
Cast.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had a good time doing that. And we had some good sashimi.
Oh yeah.
We were making some good poke out of some of the fish we were catching.
Poke.
I call it poke because I think it's funny. Pokey. Oh yeah, I say pokey. Better. It makes my brother so mad when I call it pokey.
Pokey.
So yeah, that was me.
Very nice.
How'd you do?
On the flip, not to demean it, your 2020. I had an awesome 2020 fishing life.
Yeah, you did.
My car didn't break down. My boat didn't break down. And 1 month into 2021, both of those things have happened.
Yeah, well, you know.
So as of right now, 2020 is an amazing year, but not just because I haven't had breakdowns yet. I had an awesome year. I won a good amount of tournaments, fished a lot of cool places. It was just really lacking that like
tournament bug.
Yeah. Even though like I got to fish, I fished a lot of tournaments in 2020.
But not a lot of college events.
Did well. And yeah, there's something about those big tournaments. Obviously I fished the national championship, which feels like 100 years ago down in Harris Chain.
Like forever.
Right. It feels like 100 years ago. I fished Cumberland, which was great. I fished Toledo, which feels like
holy crap,
a lifetime ago.
I forgot that you guys went to Toledo.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Yeah, that was a long time.
And, you know, there's little moments from every trip and every tournament I fished this year that stand out. I mean, Toledo, my day one was just, it was like miraculous. Harris Chain was just so cool. Caught some really big fish and in the tournament and in practice, just not more than one a day.
Just not enough.
What else? Spring, I had the best day I've ever had on Norman. That was phenomenal. Had some really fun trips to Champlain, some great tournaments in the summer. All
right, we get it. You fish. God.
I know. I don't know what tournament wise. Probably we had our 2-day Mega Bucks Club tournament that I won this summer up on Saratoga Lake. That was pretty high on the list. That was a pretty good rush. Second day, knowing I closed the door was a good feeling. Yeah, that was a good one. Outside of tournaments, the day of mahi fishing I had this summer.
Did you have a really good day at saltwater?
Unbelievable. It was unbelievable. I caught a bunch of mahi all by myself. Well, not by myself. My stepbrother and my buddy. We crushed them. It was a blast. I had a blast with my dad up at St. Lawrence. We didn't catch very much. My dad caught a giant smallie. So yeah, I mean, just like nothing was screamed out as this was the
memorable.
best trip.
No 100 fish nights like we had last year.
No, I had a 100 fish day though.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that you guys
Same
did do 100
place.
fish.
To be named later.
So next year we need to do it again. So you can get 3 years in a row.
Yes.
Hundo.
Agree.
Hundo. By the way, I encourage you all to do this because I'm doing it this year. I was inspired by Nolan Miner.
Oh, you're counting.
Counting fish, but I'm not just counting bass. I want to see how many species I catch.
Okay. Okay. Well, you started off on a relatively easy note.
Yeah, I got a bookie done.
One fish, one species.
One fish, one species. I was trying to catch a creek chub. I saw a creek chub there, and I'm like, maybe if I dangle this in front of it long enough, it'll bite it.
No.
No, didn't. But that would have been 2 fish, 2 species. But yeah, I'm definitely curious. I'm more curious about how many species I can catch than how many bass I can catch. Which is what I wish like Nolan did, because he fishes for quite a wide variety of fish. So I would have liked to know how many species he caught.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna be doing that.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah, thank you. We'll see what I end up with. But yeah, if you're looking to try something different, track how many fish you catch.
Well, I'm already done. I don't know how many fish I've caught.
You don't even know what you're at yet.
No.
15.
Not a clue.
So yeah, I'm going to be doing that this year. See what it comes out to be.
Nice. Very good. Hope you guys signed up for the college tournaments.
Yeah.
That just hit me randomly.
Registration's opened, and
closing, I'm sure.
As I learned, signing up while driving, I don't think I told you this because we were driving, because I
figured you were driving.
I was in DC. With hundreds of, it was the day before inauguration, hundreds of police officers. And so I was like literally like driving, and I had Waze open to alert me when cops were, and it was literally like cop, and I'd be like, put my phone down. I'd pick it back up as I went by, and like I'd like type 2 letters and be like cop, and I'd put it down again. Yeah. No, it took me like 20 minutes to fill out the form.
Not good.
Yeah. And I'm signed up as a solo, which Lewis is too, and I hope I'm signed up because
yeah, it was weird. Weird deal.
I haven't got any confirmation
Shout
yet.
out to Hank for helping me out, but definitely different than past years.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned still, so
we'll see.
If not, I guess I'm gonna go fish some Bassmaster Opens now.
There's one on a pond rather close to here.
Mm-hmm.
Right over there.
Well, I was gonna fish some of the Opens as a co-angler. I was interested in Florida, and I was interested in, is it Douglas or Cherokee? Douglas. But they're both the weekends that we have college tournaments. So
fish Norman.
Doing that. Norman was my least interested of the 3.
Fair.
Yeah, we'll see how we do on Norman. I'm sure a lot of the college kids are really excited to go back to Norman.
I am.
No, they're not.
By a lot, you mean like
no?
One.
They yeah. It's maybe like some of the Charlotte guys, and that's it.
Not even.
Like maybe
not even.
Well, out of all of them, I feel the most confident on Norman just because I fished it more than the other 2
I would
know
hope
of so far. So I have some confidence in what I'm doing, but I don't know. Norman has I've had 2 fantastic days out there and like 30 bad ones. So we hope we can get a 3rd and 4th fantastic day.
What were your fantastic days?
The first time I ever fished there, when I fished the tournament with Sam Glenn.
Oh, yeah, you guys caught him.
Because obviously Sam knows what the heck he's doing.
You guys caught him, that's right.
Yeah, we did pretty good top water. And then I had a day when I was out there with Marshall, and we were throwing little tiny Kitex up on points. And it was like every other cast. No giants, but it was fun.
Yeah.
So
what I would suggest to those, we're getting very off topic because I like talking about Norman. What I would suggest to those going, and I shouldn't be suggesting anything to anyone who's competing against me, do not have any preconceived notions. That's what I'm trying to tell myself. That's the best advice that I'm really trying to tell myself.
This place is so weather dependent. Like, if they can do anything.
It's going to change a lot. The lake level is lower than I personally have seen it in the last 3 years. It's going to change day to day. I guarantee you I could fish a different, I guarantee you could win this tournament fishing a completely different creek every single day. Well, even if it was 3 days, I think you could win it fishing a different creek
Potentially.
Different bait, different pattern every single day. I think there's going to be a lot going on. It's going to be interesting. That doesn't mean it's going to be good. I just think there's going to be a lot going on.
I'm curious to see if anyone brings in any big largemouth.
They will. Hoping to be one.
I feel like you could probably qualify with not having a limit each day if you have a big largemouth.
Definitely. You don't even need a big largemouth. I don't think it'll take more than 11 pounds
to qualify.
And you can do that on 4 fish.
So you could technically catch 5, catch a big largemouth and like 4 guppies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think it'll happen. I think people will do that. They'd be smart not to. If you have a big largemouth in that tournament, just go fishing for something else because you're not going to catch another. By big, I mean like 6+. You're not going to catch another.
You really don't catch a lot of those there.
It's not going to happen. Unless it's on a bed. You didn't hear me say that though.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be bedtime then. It's not. Get it. No, there's no way. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I'm just saying.
It's not going to happen.
Be ready for anything.
So yeah, let's get back on topic now that we're completely off topic. To hit? Let's talk about beef and bass fishing.
Go for it. Take it away.
So this whole idea to me came up because I was listening to another podcast and they were talking about feuds in different sports and how it makes them better, which I 100% agree with. I mean, when you think baseball and Red Sox, Yankees, like the best games to watch are Red Sox, Yankees games.
Yeah.
Same goes for hockey.
And the best games, just not even to watch, just the games.
And more recently, it's been anyone versus the Astros.
Yes.
Especially the Dodgers. And I mean, you see it in racing and with NASCAR when there's fights. People watch the race, the next race, and I'm always like, they need to like allow this more often because I always feel like they penalize drivers too much.
It drives viewership.
They don't do it because they're like don't want to get fined and get in trouble. But whenever there's fights and just nastiness, people watch.
Yeah.
And I don't see it as much in fishing. I mean, we hear about it every once in a while. There was that thing that happened in MLF with I can't even remember who it was, decked someone off of a boat.
This was
at a lock.
This was the Bassmaster Open in I want to say 2012.
No,
Ish Monroe and Keith Poche in Florida in a lock.
Wasn't there one recently?
I don't believe so.
I think there was one recently.
I think it just came up recently.
No, because that came up because someone did like the same thing in like the same spot. I can't remember who it was. I think it was an MLF event.
The only one I know of is Ish and Keith Poche in an Okeechobee lock in like 2013.
But then like when you think of like Scott Martin yelling or like Van Damme and Ike like yelling at each other, like it happens every once in a while, but I think it needs to happen more.
I think it does.
We just don't see it.
No,
it's not talked about.
No.
Or there's no like social media like I don't know, bass fishermen are way too nice to each other on social media. They're always being like super supportive, which is cool. Awesome group of people. But at the same time, I'd like to see someone like throwing some shade out there, you know?
Yeah. I think the sport from a I don't know. I think people almost think it's too much of like a gentleman's sport and like
this isn't golf. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, I just think that for some reason it's just not publicized when it should be and could be. I think part of that has to do with the fact that you don't have cameras on every single boat and every single day of competition. I think that's part of it. I think another part of it is they do hide a lot of it. And I think that I totally agree in that it should be publicized.
Yeah.
Like, instead of taking the live coverage of that happening and not panning to said angler, they should pan to said angler between fish catches, of course. And then go on, like you're saying, like go on a Bassmaster Elite Series or the Bassmaster Instagram and post like things got heated between Cherry and
Whoever.
right Jochimson. I don't know. You know,
I think it would be made that drives viewers.
Definitely, 100%.
Should happen.
100%. Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, you don't even really see it on social media, which is, I mean, a place where it's just, I mean, there's so many people that argue on social media these days.
Yeah.
I mean, I think part of that has to do with you don't really see bass fishermen on Twitter, and
Maybe.
I feel like a lot of the drama comes from Twitter and other sports. I don't know. I would like to see some shade being thrown about tournaments or stuff like that.
Well, there's plenty of it between leagues.
Yeah, there's plenty of it between Bass and MLF.
Yeah, I think,
which we contribute to. So
I saw it on some podcast. Somebody was interviewed and they talked about it. Maybe De Palma said it on a Nike Live or a Bass U. I think the Bass Elite Series guys are so like, I don't want to say new to it, but like it's a new group. And everybody there is somewhat new to, not everybody, but a lot of people are somewhat new to Elite Series. So they're kind of all like together in
learning and figuring it out.
Yeah, and just like
getting used
being
to the
on the Elite Series instead of elsewhere.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them are still excited to be where they are. Whereas I think back in the day, and maybe now it would be this way, but like back in the day, like 10, 15, 20 years ago, you had a lot of, and like further, like 30 years ago, you had a lot of dudes where it was like very cliquey and like you had to earn your
way into it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that caused a lot of it, but there was so much less coverage and they really didn't want to publicize it back then because it was a gentleman's sport and the whole nine. I think I'd like to see it come back.
Yeah.
I mean, like the intimidation, the like stuff like that, like rolling up, like, I don't know how I'm trying to put this into words, but like if I showed up in the Elite Series, I feel like it's cool nowadays that like if a young kid shows up in the Elite Series, all these guys like open up with welcome arms and like it's a brotherhood. We're all in it together, like the whole nine. At the same time, 30 years ago, you show up to a tournament and like Denny Brower and Hank Parker like probably give you a shit look and say, who are you? And like,
yeah,
you know, like it's a different time.
I mean,
but it wasn't publicized back then.
Yeah. I mean, something that I'd love to hear everyone else's thoughts about. If you think it's good for the sport, if you don't, let us know. But
I think it's definitely good for,
you see
viewership.
You see the same thing in NASCAR where they're always trying to like tone it down, like we really don't want this.
Yeah.
But I mean, the most memorable stuff for me is like fights happening.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same for baseball. Like I can remember every like baseball fight.
Yeah, fishing too, dude. All those like there's like two YouTube like compilations of like fights and like
people like yelling at each other.
Yeah, like I remember those and like I don't know. So I agree. I think it should be publicized, and I'm ready for these guys to get like some tenure on the Elite Series and like get testy again.
Start getting into it a little bit.
Like I feel like all these guys are too nicey. Like I can't see Patrick Walters being like a dick to somebody, whereas I can see a Roland Martin or a Denny Brower or like one of them old time dudes like get off my hole. Like,
I would like to see even more like shade between the two organizations too, because I just think it's funny to see.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily gonna, I guess it's more of a personal preference. I don't think it's necessarily gonna build their brands any, but I just think it's really funny because
it definitely
it's just
is.
me. like there needs to be memes. Like there's not enough bass fishing memes.
Well, I think the thing
Like
with that was
when they weren't releasing the college schedule, and college bass were kept like posting all the memes that we were making.
yeah.
I thought every day I went out, I was so excited to see the different memes. Like I thought they were hilarious.
Yeah, I think that with our generation and the Walters and the Jake Whitakers and like that generation, Justin Atkins, like those guys coming up, I think you're going to see like a modern
approach to it. Yeah.
But I hope with that comes the same edge and like competition level that was with those older guys. Like those like stone-faced killers. Like I need that to come back, and
I don't think you're gonna see that. I think
I need that to come back.
I really think you're seeing more of the Ike and Scott style of like competing, where they're very like out there and outspoken and talk. They're not like cold shouldering people.
I think I'm cool with that. I'm just talking about like in competition on the water. I think you'd be surprised if you saw Scott and Ike.
Oh, you mean just like how they like focus and stuff like that?
Yeah, and if somebody crosses them and stuff like that, like
yeah. I mean, I think that's all.
They're not going to be the same.
That's in
people.
every one of us. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I know. I need that to come back though.
How many times people have jumped me at Norman and I'm like,
yeah, I know. No, I know. But like, I don't need like, hey man, can you get out of here? I need like, what are you doing on my hole? Like, that's what I need. I don't need
I mean, I think that's just an inherent bass fishing thing. So
yeah, it'll come. I hope it comes because that's what sparks that stuff.
Yeah. And then you put them on a lake that's really section oriented. Then
they will. You'll see it at Sabine.
Sabine.
Yeah, I guarantee you stuff will happen at the Sabine that hopefully they publicize, but who knows? Who knows? Hey, quick thing before, I don't know if we're going to cut it off soon. I want to congratulate and thank Trip Weldon for his service at Bassmaster. I don't know if you knew this.
Did he retire?
He is retiring.
I did not know that.
Trip Weldon is stepping down as tournament director for the Elite Series.
Good for him.
Thank you,
he's had
Trip,
a long career. And who's taking his place?
No idea.
No idea.
I wish you all the best, and I hope you're doing well, Trip, even though you'll never listen to this. I'm thinking of you.
But if you do,
we're thinking of you.
We got you.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes.
It's good info.
It is. The end of an era. There have been either 3 or 4
tournament
in the
directors.
history. Since 1969, there have been 3 or 4 tournament directors. That is pretty ridiculous.
We have a good tournament director here. It could take your place. So.
Hanky? Or me?
You.
Hey. Did you know Trip was a hammer?
No.
Hammer. Like on Lake Martin in Alabama. Like one, like what used to back then be like Costa style events.
Yeah.
There. Huh. Hammer.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So.
The more you know.
Good to know. Good to know. Thanks for that fun fact.
You're welcome.
Fun fact. Thank you for your service in the bass fishing industry.
You're welcome.
Okay. But let's see. I don't think we got anything else for you guys. We're
Hope
excited.
you enjoyed. We got stuff coming up. Sort of.
Yeah, we got some new stuff coming. We're excited to be back live.
More than ever.
Oh, if you're on the YouTube channel, we got Lewis gonna be recording some stuff for you people.
Yes, you can announce that. How are we putting this?
Nothing. He's gonna be taking some cameras with him and recording, and he'll be on my channel. And yeah, if you want to see Lewis fish,
basically, Andrew is busy. I go fishing, but Andrew's good at videoing. I am not. I'm
good at editing, so I'm gonna be doing editing, and yeah, it's gonna be a cool little fun thing.
It is.
We got some fun new series coming out on the channel.
there a name for the Lewis series?
I don't know if we don't really got a name for the Lewis series yet. If you got a funny name for the Lewis series,
Tournament Lose Adventures.
Ooh, I like that. Tournament Lose Adventures. And then we got 2 more series coming out on top of that.
Which
that I'm gonna be working on. They're not finalized yet. We'll announce soon. And then what else? Let's see what else is new for the channel. We got a lot of new things coming this year. I'm really excited. I'm trying to pop out a bunch of content.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna be streaming. If you ever want to play some video games with me, I'm gonna be jumping on Stream Game with the rest of the world apparently. And if you want to come talk fishing, play some video games, you'll look out for that on my Instagram. I'll be posting about it.
So there you go.
But yeah, that's it. A lot of fun new things coming. We're gonna keep recording podcasts.
Yeah.
Have more guests on.
Yeah.
We got the phone stuff all sorted out now, so we can have a lot more phone guests now.
Yes, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, we finally got it.
We're gonna have more guests.
Good. So yeah.
Don't forget to hop in the fantasy league.
Yeah, fantasy.
Do
league.
it. Win something.
Beat them.
Beat us.
Beat us.
You'll get a bottle cap or this crankbait.
We'll sign something.
We'll sign this crankbait.
Something. A picture
of us.
Of us. Signed by us.
With our good friend Enrico.
Yeah.
You'll get that picture. Signed.
Signed. One of a kind.
Literally.
Can hang it up.
Your heroes.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Take care, everybody.
We'll see you.
Bye.
Tight lines.